Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sipping with Somebody. I'm your host, Lexi, and today we've got a spread. We cannot ignore this elephant in the room. Thank you to Jack Brown's for being the sponsor for today's sipping portion of the video. They're also the somebody portion of the video. All of their bartenders have written in really funny stories working there. So we're going to dive into that in a second. Let's just talk about this. So they reached out and they were like, "Hey, we'd love to be on the podcast." And I was like, "Absolutely." What I did not expect and was pleasantly surprised with how much they gave us. Clearly, I'm not going to drink all this in one video. That would be insane. I did pick one. We'll talk about in a second. For the too long didn't read version, they have really great burgers and a lot of beer. So Jack Brown's has locations all across the country. I actually did not hear about them until they reached out, which is really surprising. I don't think they have one in Louisville because the Lexington one reached out from our Lexington chapter. So they gave us all the beer. They gave us some merch to talk about. Got my little hat on. So yeah, they really like to specialize in picking out different kinds of beers. They don't always have like the same consistent beer. They like to focus on local beers, which is really nice. They also have this really cool thing called the Notch Club, which they were telling me all about it. And it's essentially kind of like a loyalty program, which is really, really neat, where you can try all the beers they have. So they have different levels. And then once you reach certain levels, you get cool shirts, patches, all sorts of things like that. You essentially keep a list whenever you try a different beer. So any of these beers here, if you try, you get to kind of like make a little check mark. And then as you grow to like 100, you get a patch, 200, 300, so on. At 500, you get one of these cool Dickies like jacket things, and that's where you put your patches on. Look at me talking like this, like I've only had the same few beers. Once you reach 1,000 beers at Jack Brown's, they are known as saint status. And so essentially what that means is you get a party. You get a party, you get to celebrate that you've tried 1,000 beers at Jack Brown's. Everyone like parties with you. It's annually every year on the day that you reach that status. It's essentially your like saint birthday, if that makes sense. You drink for free, you eat for free, you have all sorts of like fun parties and stuff for free. They essentially throw you a party. So you can make like little nicknames for yourself. So everyone there had a really cool nickname and they can like put it on their shirt. Personally, I was trying to think of my nickname and it would probably be something lame like the sippin somebody or something like that. My name, there's not a whole lot of things that you can rhyme with. So, yeah, the Notch Club is a really cool way for people to branch out if you're new to the world of beer or just want to like have something to do. Like every Wednesday, you try a new beer or something like that. It kind of like builds this community and like kind of lets you step out of your comfort zone, which is also kind of like what Somebody Society does. Not as extreme, but I absolutely love this concept, especially with Sipping with Somebody. So it is a great partnership and I'm super excited. So they did give us a lot of beer and they did write down some of the brands. So I'm going to read those off for you. First up, the one that I picked for today is the Stadium Ale. It is the collab beer with West Six Brewing and Lexington Sporting Club. I picked this one because it's like the beginning of the season. I know they just like had their kickoff. So I was like, of course, gotta represent. We also have West Six. I think it's out of Lexington, but we have one in Louisville too. So they always like, we're always out there in the patio when it's super nice out. The Stadium Ale, though, it is a light ale with subtle malt profile, fruity hoppiness. And West Six is the official beer sponsor for the Louisville Sporting Club. And Jack Brown's will proudly serve these drinks and be a watch party location for the sports game. So if you're in Lexington and want to watch the game, go check out Jack Brown's. So I'm going to try to look at these backwards. Cerveza Complex. This is a beer by A Better Brewing, and it's in Winchester, Kentucky. And this one is the American Adjunct Lager, I believe. And it's smooth and balanced with a little bit of lime. Gravely, which is actually in Louisville. I've been there a ton of times. I did not know it was based off of like music and music notes, which is really obvious if you've been in there. They have a whole wall of like speakers and records and things like that, and like a stage where people perform. This one is the La Bamba, and it's a Mexican lager known for its light body, refreshing nature, and a little bit of lime. I have had this one. This is a go-to that I'll get at the Gravely. Sweet Loose Sour, which is this one by Brick River Cider Co., is in St. Louis. And it is floral, lightly sweet cider with apple, blackberry, and lavender. Ooh, I know. I was very excited when she pulled this out. Given shout out to Ashley, she put on a huge show and she was like, look at this beer, look at this beer. And I was like, these all look amazing. But I was very excited about that one because I am a cider girl. And so me and some friends, when we watch football on Sundays, we're always like the cider girls. So I'm very excited to try this one. The Shoots Black Butt Porter. Where is that one? Oh, this one. Found it. This is a flagship beer, and it's an American porter known for its rich chocolate and coffee notes, creamy mouthfeel, and balanced flavor profile. Oh, and it was first brewed in 1988 and is available all year round. Okay, so flagship beer, staple, definitely have to try that one. Garage beer is a light beer that originated in a garage in the Midwest, and it's now owned by the Kelsey brothers. Yes, Jason and Travis own this brand, and it is marketed as beer that tastes like beer. Plain and simple. Now, when I first read this, I was like, there is no way that the boys own this. I looked it up. First thing you see, Jason's face on the profile. So, yeah, they do own this beer. I did not believe it, but congrats, guys. Football and beer. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Not Your Father's Root Beer. This one, blindly pointing at it. It is from Illinois also, and this herb spiced beer has a smooth finish and unique flavor. It appeals to both craft beer enthusiasts and those seeking a unique alternative. It is boozy, so it offers a traditional twist on the root beer flavor, and it lives up to its name with unexpected potency. I'm a root beer girl. I love root beer. I am very excited to try this one. So that'll maybe be the next one. Guys, we've got a lot of beer. These are gonna last us for a few episodes, if not some like side quest stories on the Instagram. The Montucky Cold Snack, an American style light lager from Bozeman, Montana, known for its support of local communities, and 8% of profits are donated to their causes. The name Montucky is a playful term on Montana's rural areas, and cold snacks is a usual reference to beer. That honestly makes sense. I never thought of it that way, but reading it does make sense that it would be beer as a cold snack. Thank you so much to Jack Brown's and to all these really cool beers that you guys have featured with us today. I'm going to try to tag them all below. But today we are going to specifically be sipping on the Stadium Ale from West 6 Brewery. So, of course, we have to do a little ASMR moment and crack this baby open. I'm a little bummed I don't have Connor here today, but it is what it is. Ooh, why do I always open it on top of my computer, and each time I always spill. Okay, so we're gonna try this. Perfect. This hits the spot. I can already see future Lexi sitting on the patio. Hopefully they have this in the Louisville one. If not, I'm gonna have to go to Lexington and have it at the stadium. I can see myself having this all summer long. And weather's not quite there yet, as you can see with my sweatshirt, but we will get there. But cheers to you guys, Jack Browns. And let's get into some funny bar stories, shall we? Okay, so when we first started talking about topics, they were saying that they are always having wild, crazy things happen at Jack Brown's. They call themselves like a basement bar. So going there, it is very fitting. I love the like dark, it's like a moody basement vibe. It's like your parents' best friend's basement that has like stickers everywhere and like endless beer in the fridge and just like signs up and just like everything like that. So they had their bartenders write in stories based off of their experiences. They are going to be remaining anonymous, but they are from the Jack Brown's franchises, which they're all over the place. Once they reached out, I started hearing them everywhere. Auburn has one, and apparently my friend's brother won one of their like eating competitions. Like he ate the most fried Oreos. So congrats, Wilton. And then my friend was like, just texting me and she was like, yeah, I'm at Jack Brown's like in Nashville or come to Louisville. I'm just going to take like a monthly trip down there, start my Notch Club member, and I'm just going to write all my beers, going to sit down for a full day, get an Uber home. I think we're going to have to call that. But let's read the bar stories. This first story is called The Bra Wagon Wheel. At every Jack Brown's, there's also a disco ball hanging from the wagon wheel with bras on them. At our original first joint in Harrisburg, Virginia, a regular threw her bra on the wagon wheel, starting a tradition across all Jack Browns. Customers will take their bras off and throw them on the wagon wheel. On Fat Tuesday every year, we host Mardi Bras, where we choose a local breast cancer foundation and donate to every bra that's been thrown on the wagon wheel. Each bra equals $10 towards it, and the bras get donated to a women's shelter. All the stores combined raised over $20,000 to donate to breast cancer foundations. In our Mid-Southwest region, we had 1,937 bras donated and thrown onto the wagon wheels across our stores. That is a really cool story. When I was there, this was right before Mardi Gras, but even so, there were so many bras up there. Never thought I'd be talking about bras on a podcast, but here we are. Never thought I'd be talking about boobs on a podcast, but here we are. I'm on the itty bitty titty committee. Don't normally wear bras, but maybe I'll just have to throw some in there so then we can donate to the Breast Cancer Foundation, because that is really sweet. Like, I absolutely love that. I love when people do things for a good cause. This is obviously a really cool cause. And I mean, like, it gives off basement bar vibes in a fun, positive way. This story is called The Hallway Wiener Bandit. I already know where this is going. One day I was coming out of the bathroom at Jack Brown's. It was mid-afternoon and a guy was exposing himself. She starred out the word to the camera and peeing on our floor, making eye contact with the cameras. I guess I scared him and he stopped midstream and zipped up his pants and was squirted out. Not even 10 minutes later, he tried to come back in with wet pants. Sir, don't do this. What? Okay, first off, wait in line. Wait in line for the bathroom. We all have to wait in line. If you're a guy, you have the luxury to go out, but like when you're camping, when you're fishing, when you're in the middle of the woods, not in a public spot. I don't know. Is that a hot take? I have no idea. But why would you come back in when you literally just got kicked out 10 minutes ago and then your pants are visibly wet? Like, who knows? Maybe he was enjoying himself a little too much and just, went a little crazy. I mean, I guess it happens to men. But sir, the Wiener Bandit, we're watching you. Okay, this one's called Hallway Makeout Sesh. We caught a regular and an ex-employee making out in the hallway. They were getting spicy and pushing each other up on the wall. Upon checking our cameras, we discovered that this wasn't the first time that this has happened. What? Okay, so by the way this is written, I'm kind of guessing that they're not mad about it. I mean, this is an ex-employee. I mean, but I don't know if they'd be mad at like an employee and a regular, like surely it's got, I don't know, that may have to happen. But damn, I wonder how long this was going on for. I would be like rolling back those cameras, be like, when did it start? Give me the receipts. I want the tea. Also, hopefully the Wiener Bandit was not in this bathroom hallway at the same time. Yeah, I mean, good for you guys in the basement bar. One-way road. Our store is located on a one-way road. We have seen a lot of cars drive the wrong way down the street at all times of the day. One night, someone went down the road the wrong way and then drove up on the sidewalk and parked her car in front of the store. Police quickly arrived and questioned the person, but they were okay. Oh, okay. As somebody who, you know what, make all the jokes you want. I'm not a huge fan of driving. I am a cautious driver. I always hate going downtown in Louisville because there's 100 different one-way roads. So this is like a fear of mine. This is a nightmare for me to drive on a one-way road. Watch tonight. I'm going to have a dream about me driving down a one-way and being like completely freaked out. Side note, also all my dreams when I'm driving, I'm like, the car is like either really too big for me or really small and I'm like hanging out the sunroof. This doesn't matter. Anyway, glad this person was okay. But why this? I feel like the sidewalk wouldn't be like I feel like just stop. Like, why drive on the sidewalk? Then you're hurting like more people and like endangering more people. It sounds like no one was hurt, especially the person driving or like bystanders. So, bystanders. Wow. Not great, but watch your one-way roads, okay? Be on the lookout because one-way roads terrify me. I'm very glad this wasn't me, but I'm like always checking for the one-way road. The next story is, it's called Shit on the Floor. So one morning when I was opening, I was unstacking stools and noticed something strange. I looked in horror as it appeared to be somebody's poop on our floor. I yelled for my coworkers, terrified, and we were all standing at a distance wondering what we were going to do. I know for a fact I'm not picking it up. We freaked out over it for half an hour to realize it was just a pickle spear. Oh my gosh, you guys, you really had me going. Is this an April Fool's joke? Okay, we then decided to prank our coworkers, then send a picture of it in our group chat and say someone had pooped on our floor the previous night. After letting them freak out for a minute, we decided to realize it was actually a pickle. Now it's an ongoing staff inside joke. Okay, you had me going too because you labeled it shit on the floor and it was actually a pickle. Um, honestly, like it's giving like Baby Ruth vibes. What I don't know, can't remember what movie that's from, but you guys know what I'm talking about, where the guy's like throws a Baby Ruth in the pool and everyone like evacuates the pool. Just me, can't think of. Is it The Sandlot? Is it? It might not be, but I could be totally wrong. Um, I have to Google it. Okay, Caddyshack. I'm very wrong. Okay, yes, it's giving Caddyshack vibes. Um, Side note about pickles, just because I'm the only one to talk to on this podcast. I like pickles, but I only like them in like when they're quartered, speared. So like I do not like them diced. I do not like them like sliced as like circles. And then I don't like them like whole pickles. Like guys, I went to high school in Alabama. I do not know if this is just a high school thing or a southern thing or what, but people would go to the concession stands at the football games and order a full pickle. And it would just be wrapped in a paper towel and handed off to the little kid and they would eat it. Just like chomp on it. I don't know. I just think that's really gross, but I only eat my pickles as like a spear on a side for a sandwich, or like a burger or something like that. I would have freaked out. I probably would have freaked out if it was still a pickle and not poop. I wouldn't have cleaned it up either, but I'm glad it wasn't because, no, not me. Who would even have to clean it? Like, guys, don't poop on the floor, okay? Just don't poop on the floor. It's also labeled serial shitter, so we have two poop stories. Well, could be a prank, could not be a poop, could be a pickle. Over a month, we noticed a man walking in and just using our bathrooms and leaving. Just so happens the same employee kept going to the bathroom after him, only to find the bathroom a shitty mess. Disgusted and frustrated, the same employee finally confronted the man after several incidents and yelled, "Stop shitting in our toilets. You are banned." He never bought food, just literally only used us for the bathrooms. Guys, that's so mean. Like, at least buy food and then go to the bathroom, okay? No, for real though, like, go in your house, obviously. Like, that's like, does anyone out there, like, it's like the safe space. Go poop in your safe space, not at a public bathroom. God, how did I even get talk? You guys did me dirty. Now I have to talk about poop on a podcast. But yeah, buy food and then go to the bathroom if you're gonna go to the bathroom, and don't leave it a mess. Like, people are gross. Also, love how like anything where it's like a random like bad incident, it was a man. That's all I'm gonna say. But men, stop doing weird shit, okay? Yes, that is very gross. I would have absolutely hated that. It's like, who has, you know what? I'm gonna stop. What's that mean? Where it's like, I need to calm down. This is me. I need to calm down. Y'all are making me mad with this one. Okay, these are really, really funny. If you guys have a funny bar story or you are a bartender and has a story, please let me know. We have so much beer left to drink, so we can make this part 2, 3, 4, whatever. Send your crazy bartender stories in the comments because I need to finish this beer and I'm kind of heated now, so I want to keep going. I need to keep bringing the tea, okay? Thank you so much again to Jack Brown's for donating all of this cool stuff, donating the beer. Shout out to Wessex Brewing and their Stadium Ale. Super good. Lexington Sporting Club. Good luck this season. You guys are going to kill it. Guys or girls? Is it both the same? I'll have to look it up. Just says sporting team, soccer team. Gonna have to go watch you guys. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you have any bartender stories or bar stories, please let me know in the comments. And everyone look forward to a great warm patio shitless braless day. Friendly reminder, this is sipping with somebody, not anything else, so please drink responsibly.